The gospel is the good news that the earth finally has a king fit to rule, and his name is Jesus. He is literally God, the creator of the universe, but he came down to become human, to do the one thing that humans have never been able to do, and that is to rule the world well. He spent his life teaching others about what his kingdom was like and teaching them about how to live in it. Eventually, he was killed for his teachings, but God rose him from the dead and defeated death itself on Easter morning. Now Jesus has ascended to heaven and is ruling the world as the rightful king of the universe. This is really good news because this means one day he's going to come back, and when he does, he's going to set everything right. Suffering, injustice, death itself will be defeated once and for all on that day, and all the old kingdoms will be boarded up, and all the mediocre kings will lose their jobs, which I'm looking forward to. But this also means that because he resurrected in history, this means that we don't have to wait for that time for him to come back. We can experience his kingdom in some sense right now. And we can do that, it seems like Jesus says, through participating in what's called the church, which is simply just Jesus' little kingdom outposts here on earth amongst the old kingdoms. This is really cool to me. This means that we can live out the new kingdom here amongst all the old ones with our brothers and sisters in Jesus. And that's kind of my entire mission as a disciple, is to learn how to participate in these little kingdom outposts called churches. Jesus seems to say that the way we become good kingdom citizens is by being around other kingdom citizens and worshiping him together. So this has been the greatest way that I have become more like Jesus, is just by finding people who love Jesus even more than I do and just being around them. It's something weird about just being around the people of God seems to change you to become more like God himself. And that's what I'm really excited about this semester is I think the gospel is really good news, especially looking around 2020. The world's rulers have failed miserably, and people want a new ruler, and Jesus is so much better than any of the earthly ones. And I'm just so excited that I get to be with some people and maybe show some people what that kingdom is like and start living in the kingdom with them. This is kind of what gets me up in the morning, and I'm really excited to share that with people.